Hello. This video is a short explainer on maximizing the benefits of the IDR account adjustment made by the Student Borrower Protection Center. We're a national nonprofit policy organization working to alleviate the burden of student debt in the country. We hope this video is helpful to you. IDR stands for Income-Driven Repayment. IDR plans are plans that are pegged to your income and not the entire balance of the loan, so they are often the most affordable option for folks. These are the plans located here in the bottom right-hand corner. There are a few great features of IDR plans. One is that you could have as low as a $0 monthly payment, especially if you are unemployed for an amount of time. Another is that after being in repayment for 20 years for those with only undergraduate loans, or 25 years for folks with a mixture of graduate and undergraduate loans, borrowers can get their remaining debt canceled under IDR plans. If you're seeking public service loan forgiveness, or PSLF, that timeline is shortened to 10 years. There are 4 different IDR plans listed at the bottom of this screen, and they are all different. You could use the repayment calculator tool to determine which plan is best for you. Note that the repay plan has been replaced by the save plan, the last plan listed here. The IDR account adjustment is a one-time audit of all accounts to find out how close borrowers are to those 20 and 25-year thresholds for cancellation. Some reports came out in 2022 detailing that servicers have not been tracking this information, and they have been routinely steering people into forbearances and deferments rather than offering these plans as options. Through this IDR account adjustment, the Department of Education will count all time in repayment and some time in forbearance and deferment, with the exception of in-school deferments and defaults, as credit towards the 20 and 25-year thresholds. This IDR account adjustment will take place for all borrowers in 2024. For many borrowers, the audit will be automatic, but there are some borrowers who need to consolidate their loans in order to participate in the IDR account adjustment or keep the maximum amount of credit on their loans. To see all of your federal loans, you should log into your online account with studentaid.gov. You'll have a dashboard there that lists your loans. For a more granular list, you can download your loan data. You can see on this slide how to navigate to your data. Now on the dashboard that lists your loans, you can see the current balance, and there are little arrows that will break down the loan types you have. Here you can see that this person already consolidated their loans, and they already have direct loans. So once you're on this page, you'll be able to tell which type of loans you have. And you can see the other categories listed here as well, like Perkins or Graduate Plus loans, etc. If you're trying to figure out whether or not you need to consolidate, you need to determine whether or not the Department of Education holds your loans directly. Common loan types that are not owned directly by the Department of Education and need to be consolidated for the IDR account adjustment are Federal Family Education Loans, or FFELP loans, that are currently not owned by the department, and Perkins loans. There are 2 types of FFELP loans. One group is owned directly by the Department of Education, and the other group is held by private lenders. Here's how you can tell if you have one of the ones that needs to be consolidated. If you were receiving the payment pause and not required to make payments during that time, you have a FFELP loan that is held by the Department of Education. You can also look on your dashboard to see who holds the loan. The second blue box here says Wells Fargo Bank is the lender, and that's an example of a private lender. The last box has the Department of Education / MOHELA as the lender, and that's an example of a loan held by the Department of Education. FFELP loans that are held by private lenders need to be consolidated by April 30th, 2024 to access the IDR account adjustment. There are some other benefits to consolidating before April 30th, 2024, even if your loans all already qualify for the IDR account adjustment. If a borrower consolidates their loans together, they will all be on the same timeline of the oldest loan, which gets more of your loans, more credit towards cancellation through the IDR account adjustment. There is a phenomenon that occurs when one doesn't consolidate all of their loans together before the April 30th deadline. A hanging loan is a loan that has been left out of a cancellation program, like the IDR account adjustment or public service loan forgiveness. It still exists on your account and hasn't been canceled, even though your other loans have been. This likely happened because one of your loans was not consolidated with the others and remained outside of the loans eligible for cancellation. First, go to studentaid.gov and see what type of loans you have. If you have loans from multiple time periods, consolidate them all together before April 30th, 2024 to get them on the timeline of the oldest loan. This is how to get the maximum credit on your loans before the IDR account adjustment happens in 2024. Here's some information for folks who have already received a letter that some of their loans have been canceled through the IDR account adjustment because they have reached that 20 or 25-year threshold. If you have been notified that some, but not all of your loans are eligible to be canceled through the IDR account adjustment, you have hanging loans. Borrowers who receive this notice before April 30th can opt out of this round of the IDR account adjustment within 30 days of being notified and then consolidate. To recap the steps outlined here, first go to studentaid.gov and tell which kinds of loans you have. If you have loans that are currently not held by the Department of Education, or if you want to get all of your loans on the same timeline for cancellation, consolidate them before April 30th, 2024. The Department of Education has already started canceling loans of folks who have been in repayment for 20 or 25 years, and they will audit all other borrowers' accounts in 2024. Thanks for watching this video on maximizing the benefits of the IDR account adjustment. We hope it was helpful. If you need more help, check out more of our resources available at cancelmystudentdebt.org.